Hello students, hope you all are well. Let us start our next video on the basis of elements of accounts standard 11 part 1. Students, the last video I completed the 7th chapter, which is cash book and its type. This video I will start the chapter 8, which is called the journal proper. First of all, you should know the meaning of journal proper, theoretical part, then I will come to the practical part. When I started the subsidiary books chapter, I think that was 5th chapter. Subsidiary books chapter, that time I explained the total, there are 8 types of subsidiary books are there. What is called subsidiary books? That also I explained. I told that one, instead of writing all journal in one book, that is better to write the different books for according to the category of the journal or the types of journal. What is the useful for that? Because if you want to search particular any entry which was written before that you can easily find out this entry, it will be recorded in book number 1 or book number 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. And there are another benefits also there. For that, 4th chapter you will find out the simple journal where all the journal you wrote in one book. But 5th chapter is telling that we will not write all journal in one book, we will write total 8 types of books. Out of the 8 types of books, the last book is called journal proper. That is book number 8. According to the subsidiary books. So what is the book number 1 to 7? That also I told in chapter 5 subsidiary books. First books were explained. Book 1, book 2, book 3 and book 4. There is purchase books, sales books, purchase return books, sales return book. These 4 books are called day book. Then book number 5 is called cash book, that is previous chapter we already explained. Book number 6 and 7 is the bills books, which is bills receivable, book number 6, and bills payables, book number 7. That is there in that part 2 separate chapter. This is part 1 is going on. Part 2, when I will start teaching, there you will find out the 2 books, one is bills receivable books and other is bills payables books. Though it was, both the books are explained in one chapter only. And the last book, that is called journal proper. That time I told the definitions of the journal proper, the which entry it will go in which book. Book number 1, which entry will accept. Book number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that different type of books will take different type of transactions. What type of transactions will be taken by book number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? That I already told you. And book number 8, the definitions I told, the transaction which it will not be recorded in any book from book number 1 to 7. 1 to 7 का अंदर जो transaction नहीं जाएगा वो book number 8 में जाएगा. Book number 8 will take the left transactions which will not be accepted by book number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Book number 1 will take, all of you know, once again I want to remind you, credit purchase of goods transactions. Book number 2 will take credit sales of goods transactions. Book number 3 will take, if you have purchased goods you are giving back on credit, that transactions. Book number 4 will take the sold goods, if you are getting back on credit, the goods sold on credit, if you are getting back, that will come in book number 4. Book number 5, that is cash transactions. 6, 7, bills related transactions. And 8, the journal entry, which will not come from book number 1 to book number 7, that will come. Now question is coming from your mind, so what type of transaction is coming in book number 8? If I give an example so that you can understand that book number 8, what type of transactions are coming. Suppose when you started business, that time if you are giving cash to commence the business, your journal entry come cash account debit to capital. cash account debit to cash. If you are giving cash, suppose you are giving cash of 50,000. This transaction, where it will go? This transaction will go cash book, because this is a cash transaction. कैश बुक में जाएगा. कैश बुक का नंबर क्या है? 5. चैप्टर नंबर 7, but book number is 5. Now, instead of giving cash, suppose you have given a furniture to the business to start the business. One furniture it was lying at your home, and that you are giving to the business to start it. You can give the goods also, you can give the assets also. So that time this is one journal. Second journal will come furniture account debit to capital. Suppose cost of the furniture is 10,000. Now you tell me the second journal furniture account debit to capital. Suppose third journal, one more journal if I want to tell you. Suppose you have purchased an assets on credit. Purchase an assets on credit. So you have purchased a furniture, so investment. So from ABC company, you are writing business account debit to ABC company. Suppose it is 23,000. Look at the board. 3 different type of journal I wrote. This is cash transactions. For that it will be recorded in the cash book. This is not a cash transaction. This is also not a cash transaction. This is special type of transactions. Neither is cash. You have given furniture in place of cash. Now you tell me the second journal and the third journal, you have purchased a machinery on credit. Purchase a machinery on credit, journal is machinery account debit to ABC company. You have given a furniture to the business to start it, the journal is furniture account debit to capital. Now you tell me where you will write, in which book you will write these 2 entries. This is the will go book number 5, is the cash book. This is, if you classify one by one book, book number 1 will not take, book number 2 will not take, book number 3 will not take, book number 4 will not take, book number 5 will not take, book number 6, 7 also will not take. Because book number 1, 2, 3, 4 will tell we are talking about the goods, it is not a goods. Leave it. Book number 5 will say I am taking only cash transaction, it is not a cash transaction. Book number 6, 7 will say is it a bill related transactions? No, don't come here. So where they will go? They will go to the book number 8, which is called journal proper. Journal proper is telling the left transactions. Left means the transactions which will not be accepted by any book, that is book number 1 to 7, that will come in book number 8. This is 1 or 2 examples I have given, which the type of transactions is coming in book number 2. We have seen that one. Whatever the types of or different type of transactions, book number 8 में जो transaction आ रहा है, वो सब transaction को classify करके देखा. These transactions if we classify, total there are 6 types of transactions which are coming in book number 8. Now you understand? Like that, what type of transactions are coming in book number 8? Follow the transactions which is not accepted by book number 1 to book number 7. That transactions are classified, and if you have come to know that these are the transactions which are coming in book number 8, once again it is classified, and we have seen that one. There are the total like that 6 types of transactions which are coming in book number 8, which is called in journal proper. That is page number 191. You see, whenever you will follow this video, at the same time you will keep your book open, the page number 191. In that below third point, it is given the transactions recorded in journal proper. It is classifications of the transactions recorded in journal proper. There are 6 types of transactions. It is given. One is called opening entries. The second entry which I told, that was the opening entry. Second one is called transactions not included in other subsidiary books. Third is transactions of inter-account transfer. Fourth is closing entry. Fifth is adjustment entry. And the last one is rectification entries. Now one by one you have to classify what is called opening entry, what is called transactions not included in other subsidiary books, what is called transactions of inter-account transfer, what is called closing entry, what is called adjustment entry, and what is called the rectification entry. Rectification entry, you are having a separate chapter. On the basis of rectifications, in part 2, you are having a separate chapter. Now you come for the first one, that is called opening entry. The entry which you are passing first is called opening entry. If you want to start the business, what entry comes first? That's called opening entry. Generally, what entry will come first? Because whenever you are giving money to the business to start it, you are giving cash to the business, so cash account debit to capital. You are giving furniture to the business, so furniture account debit to capital. You are giving a machinery to the business, so machinery account debit to capital. You are giving a debtors to the business, debtors account debit to capital. If you are giving a creditors, then capital account debit to creditors. That will keep in mind. Only opening entry. Opening entry only, it is not for the assets. It may be the liability case also opening entry may come. The entry which you are writing first in your book is called opening entry. Or the entry which you write the first in your book, that is the money which you have invested, money or the goods or the assets or the liabilities. Money or the goods or the assets or the liability which you are giving to the business to start it, that is called opening entry. But all the opening entry are not coming in the subsidiary book, general property. You are giving cash to the business, is called opening entry. You are giving furniture to the business, is also opening entry. But these two separate entry will go to the different two books. One, cash you are giving, that is cash transactions, so it will be recorded in 5th book. Another one, furniture you are giving to the business, it is not a cash transactions, it will go to the book number 8. So, don't think that all opening entry will come. Few of the opening entry will be recorded in the general paper, few of the opening entry will not be recorded in the general paper. Whose entry will not be recorded in the general paper? The cash transaction will not be recorded in the general paper. Apart from the cash, if you are giving anything else to the business, to start it, which things you can give to the business? You can give to the business assets, you can give to the business liability, you can give to the business goods or anything else, whatever you are having extra at your home. Now instead of giving cash, if you are giving a furniture, suppose example is Mr. X given a furniture of rupees 10,000 and a machinery of rupees 12,000, debtors of rupees 13,000, creditors of rupees 14,000 to start the business. For general you write Mr. X given a furniture of rupees 10,000 and a machine of rupees 12,000, debtors of rupees 13,000, creditors PORS of rupees 14,000 to start the business. There no higher cash is there. Now journal will come. What is assets that will be debit? Furniture. Debit of rupees 10,000. Machineries. Debit of rupees 12,000. Debtors. Debit of rupees 13,000. And creditors. out of which 14,000, and this is called Mr. X cap. X cap means X capital account. How much is balance will come? This is 11 plus 10, 21. I think 21 is coming. देखो 25 35, this is 35. How I have calculated, you know? This is 14,000. 14 kg, यहाँ 13 kg. One more 1,000 I deducted from here. So 14 kg to kg cancel हो गया. That means 11 plus 10 is equal to 21. Now question is that addition. That's all of you know how to write the addition. This transaction, how you write? This transaction is called opening entry without cash. You cannot write any book from book number 1 to 7. So at last, the Kachapati, book number 8, there it will go. It's called opening. Now it's coming the second point. Point number 2. The transactions which are not coming in other subsidiary books. You said transactions not included in other subsidiary books. Transactions not included in other subsidiary books. Other subsidiary books means book number 1 to 7. कौन ट्रांजैक्शन बुक नंबर 1 to 7 में इंक्लूड नहीं होता है? That is given in your textbook, page number 193. Transactions for which the subsidiary books are not kept. Here you see the illustration 1. The Jugraj does not maintain the separate subsidiary books for bills receivable, bills payable, purchase return books, sales return books. Pass entries of the following transactions in the journal proper. तो आपको मन में ऑटोमेटिकली डाउट आ गया, सर बिल्स बुक्स, बिल्स रिलेटेड बुक्स तो सब्सिडी बुक्स में आता है, तो बिल्स रिलेटेड ट्रांजैक्शंस यहाँ कैसे आ गए? हाउ द बिल्स रिलेटेड ट्रांजैक्शंस और परचेज रिटर्न और सेल्स रिटर्न दैट इज कमिंग इन द सेकंड पॉइंट, ट्रांजैक्शंस नॉट इंक्लूडेड इन अदर सब्सिडी बुक्स. दिस सेकंड पॉइंट इज नॉट अ कंपल्सरी फॉर ऑल. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू नो द मीनिंग ऑफ दैट. सम ऑफ द स्मॉल सेल्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, they are not maintaining all 8 type of subsidiary books. They know that we don't have that much number of transactions. Why unnecessarily 8 type of transaction means 8 different types of books shall we maintain. Instead of maintaining all 8 types of books, they reduce the number of books. What they have done? They said the number 1 book, purchase books called goods purchase on credit. Number 2 is okay. That will maintain. Number 3 and 4 we will not write a separate subsidiary books. वो book number 8 में हम भेज देंगे. और bills related transactions, that is book number 6 and 7. So what they have done? They have done the 3, 4, 6 and 7. 3 is the purchase return books. This is sales return books. This is bills receivable books. This is bills payable book. They have written in 8 number. तो 8 number में, तो how many books they have maintained? Book number 1, book 2, then 3, 4, then 5, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 बुक उसने बुक 8 का साथ मार्च कर दिया. It is not a compulsory. If you are having a less number of transactions, instead of maintaining all 8 type of books, you maintain like that book, purchase books, sales books, purchase goods on credit, sales goods on credit, cash book, and remaining all are in book number 8. Such cases, the second point is coming, transactions for which subsidiary books are not kept. So bill related transactions is coming. How you will pass the bill related transactions, that idea you don't have. I know that one, because bill is having a separate chapter that is there in the part 2. But only this much you come to know. If you are getting a bill, it's called your bills receivable. If you are giving a bill, it's called bills payable. Two bills generally are there. One, if you are getting the bill, when you will get the bill? If you sold the goods, then you will get a bill. Because you are not having the faith on the person to whom you sold the goods on credit, whether you will pay the money in time or not, or that you are telling him, you give your written documents after signing. That is called a bill. If you sold the goods, you will get a bill. If you purchase the goods, you will give a bill. If you are getting the bill, it's called bills receivable. If you are giving the bill, it's called bills payables. And BR, bills receivable and bills payables. Bills receivable is always, this is assets, this is liability, this is debit, and this is credit. कोई भी ट्रांजेक्शन में बिल्स रिसीवेबल आएगा, that is debit and bills payable will be credit. और जिसको पास आपको मिल रहा है, suppose you are getting a bill from Mr. X, तो bills receivable debit, तो bill receivable account debit to Mr. X. If you are getting a bill from whom you are getting, that past tense account either will become debit or credit. आपको याद रखना है bill receivable हमेशा debit आता है, तो that account debit to Mr. X. If you are giving a bill to Mr. Y, तो Y account debit to bills payable, because bills payable is credit and bills receivable is debit. Only this much you come to know. Here you see who has drawn, who has signed. Details you will not come to know this much. Only this much bills related transactions you know, that if you are getting the bill, that is debit. If you are giving the bill, that is credit. From whom you are getting, from to whom you are giving, debit and credit will come. Next is coming purchase return transactions. Purchase return transactions means, that is book number 3 and book number 4. Either PR, purchase return, or SR, sales return. You know how PR is coming from where? PR is coming from purchase and SR is coming from sales. And purchase is always debit and sales is always credit. If purchase is debit, purchase return will be credit. If sales is debit, sales is credit, so sales return will be debit. याद रखना. I will give the example so that you can understand. Purchase goods from Mr. X. You come to the first. Purchase goods from Mr. X. What journal? Purchase account debit to X. How much? 10,000. Out of the 10,000, suppose 2,000 Mr. X is giving back. Purchase account debit to Mr. X. You have purchased the goods. Sorry. You have purchased the goods from Mr. X. So out of the 10,000, we are giving back to Mr. X. When you have purchased from Mr. X, that time we wrote purchase account debit to X. Now we are giving back to whom? Mr. X. So that is coming Mr. X account debit to PR. PR मतलब purchase return. And I told purchase return is credit. देखो purchase return हो गया. कितना? 2,000. अभी A ट्रांजेक्शन कहाँ जाएगा? बुक नंबर 1 पे जाएगा. और purchase return transactions, if you are maintaining all 8 type of books, then it will go to the book number 3. As you are having the small scale organizations, so this you are not writing a separate book number 3. You are transferring to the book number 8. This is going to the book number 8. Similarly, in case of a sale, someone sold goods to Mr. Y, so we are writing Y account debit to sales. Suppose 7,000, and out of that you are giving back suppose 3,000 goods to Mr. Y. So you will write SR account debit to Y. SR मतलब sales. So SR debit, PR credit, and this transaction will go to the book number 8, and this transaction will go to the book number 2. Goods sold on credit, book number 2. Sales is always credit. Sales return if it is coming, it is debit. Remember, याद रखना है, sales return and sales are the reverse. Purchase and purchase return also reverse. Purchase debit, purchase return credit. Sales credit, sales return debit. So like that, if you are not maintaining all different types of books, then you can write the purchase return transactions, sales return transactions, bills receivables, bills payables in book number 8. That is page number 193, illustration 1 you will go through, you will understand. Next is coming the special type of transactions which are not recorded in other subsidiary books. Now third part. Special transactions are not recorded. Special transactions are not recorded in other subsidiary books. What is the special type of transactions? Suppose you have given a goods for donations. You have given cash for donations. You have given cash for donations, that is charity account debit to cash. Or it will go book number 5 because it is a cash transactions. But in place of cash, suppose if you are giving a goods, you have given goods for the donations. So your journal is charity account debit to goods given for charity or purchase. So you are given transactions. Example, if I say goods of rupees 3,000 given for donation. Goods of rupees 3,000 given for donations. It is a transaction for goods going out, but you did not sell. Goods sold, that तो book number 2 में जाएगा. Did you sell the goods? No. You have given the goods to the charity, donations. कोई मंदिर में दिया होगा, कोई चैरिटी फंड में दिया होगा, कोई इन फंड का दिया होगा. Sometimes you are giving. The goods is going out from your business. If goods is going out from your business, the purchase account will be credit. So journal is coming, donation account debit or charity. Charity account debit to purchase. How much? 3,000. See the transactions. These transactions you cannot write from book number 1 to 7. The goods of rupees 3,000 you have given to for donations. In these transactions you cannot write anywhere in book number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wherever you will go to write, that book will say this is not my transaction, I will not take. You go to the next book. So book number 1 में जाओ तो book number 1 बोलेगा मेरे पास मत आओ. Book number 2 में जाओ. 2 में जाओ तो बोला ये transaction मेरा नहीं है. ऐसा करके everyone will reject, but last one will accept. Like that, in illustration 2, you will find out so many different type of transactions, which is called the special type of transactions, which are not coming in book number 1 to 7, will come in book number 8. Gave goods of rupees 1,500 in a charity, that is charity account debit to purchase. Distributed goods of rupees 3,000 as pre-sample. You have given the goods for pre-sample, that is called advertisement account debit to purchase. Number 3, took goods 2,500 from business for personal use. If you are taking the goods from the business for personal use के लिए आप goods ले रहे हैं, that will also will go to the book number 8. Goods you have taken for personal use, that will go to the book number 8. So the third type of transactions, that is called special type of transactions, which are not coming in other subsidiary books, that page number 194. Page number 194 of illustration 2, that I said, first, second, third, that goods of rupees 2,500 you have taken from the business for personal use. The goods if you are taking, it is called drawings. So drawings account debit to purchase. And number 4 is bills. So that you don't take because bills is having separate books. Number 5, an amount of 3,500 receivable from Naresh cannot be collected from him. Yes. Number 5 देखो, An amount of rupees 3,500 receivable from Naresh cannot be collected from him. That means the money which you had to take from Naresh, he has not given. Money which you should get from him, but he refused to pay. It is called one type of loss. That is called bad debt. And for journal, it is coming bad debt account debit to Naresh. The money which you are expecting to get, but you are not getting, that is called bad debt account debit. Bad debt account debit to Naresh. How much? The amount is 3500. This transaction you cannot write anywhere except the book number. Say 6 is bills, leave it. 7. Goods of rupees 5,000 were destroyed by fire, for which the insurance company accepted a claim. Goods destroyed by fire, इंश्योरेंस कंपनी एक्सेप्टेड ए क्लेम. 5 जगह गुड्स बर्न हो गया, 4,000 रुपया इंश्योरेंस कंपनी देने वाला है. तो कितना लॉस हुआ? 1,000. तो आपका जानना रहेगा लॉस अकाउंट डेबिट, लॉस ड्यू टू फायर अकाउंट डेबिट, that is 1,000. Insurance company account debit or insurance claim account debit, that is 4,000, and to purchase or to goods burned by fire 5,000. This journal is the different type of journal. You cannot write anywhere except the book number 8. Purchase a furniture of rupees 8,000 against the goods costing rupees 7,000. This is called barter system. When the cash was not functioning in that India or the market, that time goods are exchanged with the goods, and the journal is coming furniture account debit to purchase. Furniture account debit to purchase, this transaction you cannot write anywhere except the last one, that is called book number 8. So out of these 6 type of transactions, 3 type of transactions we explained in this video. Remaining 3, मतलब opening entry, the transactions which are not coming in the other subsidiary books, and the transactions, the special type of transactions which are coming. So out of the 6 types of books, I explain it here, the 3 type of books. In next video, I will explain the remaining 3 types of books. So pay attention. Hope you are understanding. Once again I want to repeat, even though you watch my video more than 2 times, एक बार आपको पूरा समझ में नहीं आएगा, दूसरी बार देखो, तीसरी बार देखो, बाद में समझ में नहीं आएगा तो पूछो. I will clear your doubt. Okay? Bye. All the best.